Hello everyone, it's Fufu here, and today I am very excited because our Wi-Fi tournament brackets are going to be released for our PU tournament that I'm doing with John Pokemon. And that's going to be later today. We'll have a video with the brackets and more information as to how you're going to go about battling, so that can all start today. So exciting! If you have, by some weird circumstances, missed that I am doing a PU Wi-Fi tournament, then I don't know where you've been because I've been rabbiting on about it the whole week, but if you want to be involved, I'm afraid sign-ups have closed. However, we are going to have a reserve list in case people drop out. So if you want to be in on that, please leave your in-game name and your friend code in the comments of this video so that we can put you on the reserve list. And the link to the original video will be in the description so you can check rules and everything. I thought it was only appropriate to bring you a PU battle today. It is a Wi-Fi PU battle in honour of the tournament going live today. This is against Dave. It's a battle I had on a stream about a week ago. It was a really good close battle. You'll recognise some things on my team. I've got the Mr.Mime, Life Orb Technician, really powerful, love that guy. We have Hustle Nidorino with the Home Claws, again powerful and kind of bulky with the Violite. And then Assault Vest Gramble, because Gramble's so great just because of the fairy typing, really useful typing to have, and he's pretty much the only viable one in the tier. Then the other things you may not have seen before, I've got an AV Stunfisk, loads of HP, decent special defense, and decent special attack with cool coverage as well. So I'm running that. I've got the Scarf's Vilus. I want 2 Hustle users on this team because I just love missing moves, apparently. But yeah, this Vilus is super powerful, and with the Scarf, it's kind of pacey as well, so that's gonna happen. And then my final thing is a really gimmicky Golduck. It's max defense, Rest Talk, Calm Mind with Surf as its only attack, so it's completely walled by anything with Water Absorb or Storm Drain. And yeah, if it doesn't work, it really doesn't work. But if it does work, I've swept teams with this thing before, and I promise you, it can do things. It can. Looking at the opponent's team, he's got some really big threats in the form of Shiftry, that powerful knockoff, and also Rotom, because the coverage is just too scary. There's really very few things in the tier that are happy to switch in on it. But yeah, and then some really cool things as well, like the Amora. I've not really come across one of them before. But let's jump right into it. So I was thinking he would probably leave with the Rotom, maybe to do some Volt switching or Blizzards. I don't really know. I went for my Mr.Mime because it's fast and I just wanted to see what he wanted to do. I'm predicting him to go for the Volt Switch here first turn, so I go into my Stunfisk, plus it's got the Assault Vest, so even if he goes for the Blizzard, it's not too bad. I should be able to live maybe 2, maybe. But anyway, he goes for Light Screen first turn. Was not expecting that at all. Really not great for me because my Stunfisk is not going to do much damage with its special attacks. Go for the Sludge Bomb as he switches into the Throw. I'm really not doing any damage to that either. I was hoping for the status or something. But I can switch into my Rihanna the Gramble here, get the Intimidate off, and resist fighting type moves. He goes for the Earthquake, which doesn't stab. I can take that pretty well. He's going to go out into his Kingler. I was going for Play Rough, obviously, because it's super effective, but that really does no damage to this Kingler. I max attack Adamant, and I know Kingler has like base 115 defense, but still, that took that so well. Anyway, he goes for the Amnesia this turn, which is really interesting. And I'm pretty sure that this is a defensive Kingler by this point, which is an awesome idea. Only issue is it doesn't get any recovery. So for him, it's not really going to work out this turn. If you'd gone for Toxic on the first turn, then that might have been better for him because he'd have got more damage racking up. And then a Crab Hammer would probably have done a lot, and it would have maybe been enough to take me out or get me really low. Anyway, he goes for a knockoff this turn, probably thinking that getting rid of my Assault Vest at this stage would be more useful than getting big damage with the Crab Hammer. But I'm able to take him out with another Play Rough, and yeah, Gramble's not looking too unhappy at this point. But he brings in the big threat, the Shiftry. I really don't want to let it get up a sub or a Swords Dance, so I'm just going to stay in as he goes for the Leaf Storm, which is awesome. I was running Specs Shiftry at the end of last gen, so I really love the special Shiftries. I was pretty sure he'd be locked into that, maybe Scarf or maybe Specs. So I go into my Nidorino, easily going to be able to tank a -2 Leaf Storm and use this as an opportunity to set up my Home Claws. I'm not going to be missing as he brings in the really adorable Amora, adorable Amora. And I go for a Poison Jab, not really sure why. Obviously it's resisted. He can go for the T-Wave, and now my Nidorino is slow as dirt. I make a misplay here going for the Sucker Punch. I do have Drill Run on this set, which would have been, he would have done so much damage. So he manages to get up the Calm Mind. Not great for me. I'm going to go for another Sucker Punch, thinking that it would do decent damage because, I mean, I'm +1 hustle, but nope. That thing is really bulky. But you can see by the damage he does to me, he's obviously more invested in bulk rather than offensive stats in any way. I get paralyzed here, not really a big deal because I'm slow anyway, so he'll be able to revenge me with whatever. I was really fortunate that I did get the poison because it means that the Amora will go down. If I hadn't got that poison, I could have been in a bit of a sticky situation because the Amora would have probably lived with a lot more health. He brings in the throw now, really not much point saving my Nidorino, so I just get off a tiny bit of chip damage with the Sucker Punch as he takes me out the Earthquake. Can bring in the threat, Mr.Mime, though. I'm just going to go for the Psychic, as he brings in the tiny mini Fridge, Rotom Frost. As I go for the Psychic, who does no damage. I am a Life Orb, but nope. This thing is specially defensive. Really cool. That's why he's got the light screen as well. It's a really interesting set. I haven't seen it before in this tier, so that is cool. I make a ballsy play going into my my Svilus, thinking that he'd probably set up the light screen again, and it means that I can go for the superpower, get some massive damage off because he's not defensively invested. But I missed. Of course I missed. I mean, it is hustle. I kind of have to expect it. It means he can get off the Will-O-Wisp, so I'm probably not going to KO with the superpower next turn, which is just fan-bloody-tastic. So I'll go for another superpower, and I miss again! Oh, joy! And then just to rub salt in the wound, he misses the less accurate, he hits the less accurate Blizzard. So that's just great. Spider's just absolutely nothing. I mean, I am running 2 hustle users, so can't really complain too much. And now I go into my Wafer, which may seem like a weird switch, but I really don't have too much for this Fridge. And I just want to get the status on it. I've got Scald and I've got Sludge Bomb, both 30% chances of status. So that works out. So now this is going to be a bit of a stally portion of the match because I'm really doing nothing with my attacks because he's especially bulky and has got the light screen. And because he's got the lefties, Poison isn't really doing too much damage either. But I mean, I am being able to tank the Blizzards. He misses one, which I kind of feel is justified because of the superpower misses, but then again not really because I missed 2 superpowers and he managed to KO my thing. But anyway, not complaining about that. Let's forget about that. He's able to go for just more Blizzards. He sets up the light screen here, which is a good play because it means that if I do take out his Rotom next turn, it's going to have the light screen up for a long time, which is going to screw over my Mr.Mime, which is probably the biggest threat to his team right now because it outspeeds pretty much everything, I think. He's able to take me out with a Blizzard here, but very fortunately for me, even after lefties, the Rotom Fridge is going to go down. So that's really good for me. Now I'm going to bring in my Mr.Mime because, as I said, it's a big threat to his team, as he brings in the Delphox. Now, I was thinking, there's no way I'm going to be able to take out a Delphox with a Psychic. Delphoxes, like with the Eviolite, they're really bulky on the special side. So I go into my Golduck, as he goes with the Flamethrower, and that, like, it does decent damage, but it's because it's a crit. So this is my defensive Golduck. It should be able to tank whatever the Delphox wants to go for. If he wants to burn me, I can rest that off, but obviously he's going to switch out because I can have the water moves. Use this as an opportunity to set up a Calm Mind. I kind of forget that the light screen's up here, so I go for a Surf, just wanting to gauge how much damage I'm doing, when really maybe a Calm Mind would have been a better play because, I mean, getting the boost up and, yeah, avoiding having to damage him through the light screen. Basically not going to do anything. Anyways, it turns out he has the superpower, which suits me great. I mean, I can tank it because I'm really bulky. And he's dropping his attack stat, so he's really not going to be doing much damage to me at all. And I'm going to be able to kind of set up a bit here on him, hopefully. I'm able to rest off, get all my health back as he goes for another superpower. And yeah, he drops his attack even more, not looking too bad for me. And he sees that this isn't going to work out for him, and he's going to switch out to his Shift Tree. I was really hoping that on the Sleep Talk I would pull the Surf, because it should be doing decent damage. But unfortunately I get the rest. So that doesn't work out for me. There's no way that I'm going to be able to take a Leaf Storm from this thing. But I don't have switch-ins at this point because, yeah, it's just not a good situation to be in. Anyways, so I go down now. All I have is the Mr.Mime to take on his Delphox, his Shift Tree, and his Throw. I'm thinking that Charge Beam is a good play now because he's going to switch out. He's at -2 and he's probably choiced. Turns out, nope, that's not the case. This is not good for me because he goes for the power swap. That's really bad. I've just given him +1 attack, and this is my only thing. But I have it under control. This was the play that changed everything round because it means that he's locked into power swap. I can get my +1 back. If I hadn't done that, I would have lost. But I can get the Icy Wind off, take out the Gandalf. The only thing is that I still have to take out the Delphox. And those things are super bulky with the Eeeeeee. He goes into the throw right here, not really sure why, because I can take that out with the +1 Psychic. But yeah, Delphox, it should be able to take a +1 Psychic from Mr. Mime. It's just whether he can take me out. So this is the moment. I go for the Psychic. How much damage is it going to do? I just Oko it. I was so surprised at that point. Because these things are normally like a Violite Wish Passers, but turns out he was obviously more offensive. But that really suited me, and yeah, it was a really, really close match. I didn't think that I was going to win at the end there. I really thought that the Delphox was going to screw me over, but I was super fortunate. So great match. Thank you very much, Dave. I really enjoyed it. Mr. Mime pulled through for me with the Encore on the power swap. All that's left to be said is watch out for the video later today with the PU Wi-Fi tournament brackets to get hype. And I've been Fufu, you've been awesome. Hopefully see you next time. Bye.